That's Money Brown, man. Earnest Jr. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, so I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV. And keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on two legendary champions. We got Floyd Money Mayweather, the 5 Division world champion, the king of pay-per-view. He called it pay-per-view. We know arguably the greatest fighter of all time, defeated the most world champions in boxing history, and arguably the greatest defensive fighter of all time. Then we got Oscar De La Hoya, the 6th Division world champion. We all know Oscar, the golden boy, fought a lot of legendary champions. And Oscar came out, man, and told Floyd Money Mayweather that he would give him $100 million to face him next. 100 big ones. You understand? I want y'all to listen to what Oscar had to say to Floyd, and I'll be back with the great assessment, family.
Guess what? You know who I'm going to call out for my next fight?
Who?
Floyd Mayweather. Yes. I'll offer Floyd Mayweather $100 million. $100 million.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Do you want Trump to call that fight? Because he fought, he called the Belfort fight.
Fuck Trump.
Do you think you would have beat Belfort?
Of course he would have. I would have knocked him out in 30 seconds.
Well, listen, the
Hey,
Mayweather,
Floyd Mayweather, $100 million.
that's huge. Do you want?
Hey, yeah, Oscar feeling good as fuck. Oscar say, fuck Trump. Hey, but listen, bro. Oscar offering 100 M's to Floyd Money Mayweather to fight him next. Oscar say, you know who I'm going to call out for my next fight? Motherfucker, you ain't had to fight the first fight with Belfort. Your ass called Corona. But nonetheless, fam, listen. Floyd Money Mayweather, we all know he just fought Logan Paul. Went in there, carried the man, made X amount of millions of dollars and shit. You know when Floyd Mayweather get into the ring, it's going to be for at least 10 figures. You understand? At least 10 figures. That's at the least now, right? And that's crazy. At 44 years of age, this man still can pull in 10 fucking figures for a fucking exhibition fight. But nonetheless, we all know Floyd Money Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya, when they had they fight, things of that nature, that helped put Floyd on the map as the money man. He became Money Mayweather after Oscar De La Hoya. We all know Oscar De La Hoya ran the game for a while. Floyd always wanted Oscar, but Bob Arum didn't really want to give him to him because Oscar was pulling in the bread. But when he got him, it was a hell of a fight, a close fight, very entertaining. Oscar worked his ass off of that fight. And they went in there, man, and gave us an entertaining fight that broke the pay-per-view records at that time, right? Broke the pay-per-view records at that time. Now, we all know Canelo came and broke that record with Floyd. But they did great numbers, man. They did great numbers. Floyd got the victory. And Oscar, he couldn't get over it. You know what I mean? Oscar couldn't get over that loss, just like Pacquiao can't get over the loss. You know what I mean? So now Oscar understands that, look, if I get that rematch with Floyd Money Mayweather right now, I'm offering you 100 M's. Your name is Money May. You like the money, right? You want the money? I got the money. So Oscar saying, he got 100 million for Floyd Mayweather. Now, I think people are about that fight, bro. Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, people buy it. Is Oscar going to put up the 100 M's, or is the Zone going to put up the 100 M's, or is Triller going to put up the 100 M's? We got to see how that's going to play out. But nonetheless, Oscar De La Hoya wants Floyd Money Mayweather. We all know Oscar still got a fan base. I tell y'all all the time, I am a fan of Oscar De La Hoya as a fighter, as a promoter, talking that shit about Canelo. I don't rock with that. You talk shit about Canelo, you got to deal with Money B. But nonetheless, right, when I look at the situation, it makes a lot of business sense. It makes a lot of business sense, man. Oscar and Floyd got their little beef. It's been going on for a while. Floyd Money Mayweather, he still controls the crowd. He still moves the crowd. Floyd might want more than 100 M's against Oscar De La Hoya. We don't know how that fight going to turn out. Will it sell enough to generate $100 million? That'll have to be seen, because if that's the case, they're going to have to sell that bitch for $99.99. How crazy is that sound? Money Brown, silly ass, go press the red button. I'm quite sure a lot of other people going to press the red button. So, Floyd Money Mayweather, man, he's still training, still in great shape, right? Loves money. Will he take the fight? That's what it's going to come down to. Will he take the fight? Now, we know one thing about Floyd Mayweather, everything going to be on his terms. He's going to call the shots. Oscar saying 100. Who knows what Floyd wants, bro? Floyd knows his worth. Floyd knows his worth. And one thing about Floyd, he knows numbers. And he's with one of the best mans to ever do numbers, with Al Heyman. So, it'll come down to what Floyd want to do and what Floyd think about the fight. Because everybody lined up to face Floyd Mayweather, bro. Let's just keep it real. Everybody is lined up to face Floyd Mayweather, even at 44 years of age. Even at 44 years of age, Floyd Money Mayweather can generate. You know what I'm saying? He can generate. So Will this be a possibility? Will people try to pursue it? When I look at Floyd say he's not getting back into the boxing ring with these young, hungry lions, the Canelos, the Earl Spencers, the Terrence Crawford, the Charlos, the Triple Gs. You know what I'm saying? The fighters of that nature that you really got to get in that bitch and do a real full training camp. You have to do a real full training camp and be on your pivot every step of the way, because at 44, getting off them young, hungry lions who want to walk your ass down, it's a different story. We seen what just happened to Manny Pacquiao and your Dennis Ugas. You know what I'm saying? It shows that Father Time is for real. Father Time is for real. So, you know, Floyd not stupid. He say, I'm not going to let them young boys beat up on my old body, and I can respect that. So all y'all that want to see Floyd Mayweather get back in the ring with one of them young, hungry lions, it's not going to happen. Sorry for y'all. It's not going to happen. But Oscar De La Hoya, on the other hand, right? Oscar in his 50s, Floyd, right? He's not really a threat to really break your fucking jaw or break your rib cage or nothing like that. And then, you know, you might have the edge of Oscar De La Hoya. Not might, you have the edge of Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? You 44, he up there. Your speed reflexes is better than his. You know what I'm saying? I think your conditioning is better than Oscar De La Hoya. Your training regimen is better than Oscar De La Hoya right now. So, like, you got all the advantages. To me, Floyd got all the advantages over Oscar right now. We know Oscar has been, you know, dipping and dabbing in a few things that he like to do, right? So Floyd Mayweather has the advantages over Oscar De La Hoya, and that's 100 million. Like I say, Floyd, you can pick up 100 M's. Might be 100 plus, depending on how your ass negotiate. So when you look at that situation like that, bro, do Floyd Mayweather look at Oscar and be like, no, this motherfucker ain't no threat to me. He can't do this. He can't do that. He ain't now one of these young kids that can go round after round and get stronger as the round goes on, or one of these young kids that's hungry and want to fuck me up to make their name or things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So do Floyd take the opportunity not the opportunity, do we take the call out and go out there and face Oscar De La Hoya for that $100 million? Do we want to make it happen? You know what I'm saying? Do we want to make it happen? That's what it's going to come down to, because trust and believe, Floyd Mayweather stand in shape. Floyd Mayweather continue to work out, things of that nature, so he's not too far off weight or nothing like that to face Oscar De La Hoya. De La Hoya is still in great shape. He just shown on the interview with TMZ, lifted his shirt up. The boy got the six-pack busting. So, you know, it's a good opportunity for both. It's a good opportunity for both, man. The thing is, do people want to see it? That's what it's going to come down to. Do people want to see Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya in that square circle? You know what I'm saying? I believe it'll sell. But, you know, a lot of other people, they might think otherwise, bro. They might think otherwise. Oscar De La Hoya was supposed to fight Victor Belfort. We all know he caught corona. And, you know, Belfort went in there and fought Evander Holyfield, the 60-year-old Holyfield, if I'm not mistaken. Ended up knocking him out in 30 seconds and shit like that. Y'all seen Oscar say he had knocked Belfort out in 30 seconds. He would have knocked him out in 30 seconds. So, you know, we'll see, bro. We'll see, man. But I think it'll sell. I feel like, to me, right, it's entertaining to my eyes, but I don't know if it's entertaining to everybody else's eyes, especially with Canelo coming up, Earl coming back, Sean Porter and Crawford set. You know, it's a whole lot of real fights out there set. But people love to see Floyd Mayweather get beat up on. People want to see him lose. People still want to see him get his ass kicked. With Oscar De La Hoya, he still got a solid fan base, a real core solid fan base that love the Golden Boy as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? As a fighter. I like him as a fighter. Like I said, as a promoter, I think he's shit. Right? I ain't gonna say shit, right? But I just think he's a backstab the way he did Canelo Alvarez. But just looking at the whole situation as a whole with Floyd and Oscar De La Hoya, they got Tank and Ryan, right? They can promote Tank and Ryan while they fight. It's a lot they can do with the Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya fight. It's a lot that plays into that, bro. Floyd Mayweather Promotions, Golden Boy Promotions, you know, it's a lot they can do with that, bro, because they name holds weight. Floyd Mayweather name and Oscar De La Hoya name holds weight. You feel me? Especially in this boxing game. When you talk about two fighters that turn promoter, I think they number one and number two. The two fighters that turn promoters, I think they number one and number two. You know what I'm saying? Popularity-wise. You know what I mean? So I'm quite sure they will take advantage of this situation. I'm quite sure they will have Golden Boy fighters and Mayweather fighters on the card. So you can feed a lot of people. You can do a lot with the name Mayweather Jr. and Oscar De La Hoya. You can do a lot with it, bro. The thing is, what do they take it to? Where do they take it to, and how do they use it? And I'm quite sure they're going to maximize on it. You feel me? They're going to maximize on it. Now, looking at the fight itself, I think it's a nice fight, bro. I think it's a nice fight. I look at Oscar. He's been working his ass off. You know, I don't think he can go more than 5 rounds without gassing. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather, I think Floyd conditioning always gonna be top notch because he don't smoke, drink, abuse his body or nothing like that. But how many rounds do y'all give us? What are the rules? Is it just Queensberry boxing rules? Is it a winner? You know what I mean? It's gonna come down to a whole lot because if it's not a real fight for us 12 round championship type shit, what are y'all giving us? Because Oscar and Floyd gotta go 10. You gotta put it at 10 rounds, right? To me, Queensberry rules. And 8-ounce gloves. No 10-ounce gloves because y'all going above 147. 10-ounce gloves. Referee. And you motherfuckers are going to fight. Y'all going to fight like if it was a real match. If you leave it up to Monty Brown. But for us them being, you know, at their age, they might try to switch some things up. 8 rounds, this, that, and the third, shit like that. So they got to make an appeal into the eye. They got to give us something that's going to wow us and that's going to say, you know what, let's go see that shit. Let's go see it, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it turn out, man. Oscar De La Hoya seemed like he for real. Sound like he was a little tipsy right there. Fuck Trump. Fuck Trump. That shit was funny to me, bro. So, you know, sound like he was a little tipsy getting in the court with one of his little, you know, his little women. So, you know, he's going to have some fun. Just came out from having fun. And, you know, Mayweather stayed with a bunch of women. So he need a whole lot of money. Whole lot of money, you dig? So at the end of the day, man, I think they probably will look at this fight. I think they probably will put it on. I think they'll think about it. Floyd's going to have to think about it. I know he don't need the money. He's rich as fuck. But $100 million to fight Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd? Come on now. Come on now, Floyd. 100 M's. Let's make it happen. I won't mind saying Floyd Mayweather get back in there with Oscar De La Hoya part 2. You feel me? I'm quite sure a lot of other people won't mind saying it. But it's a lot of people out there, like I said, that's not too, you know, entertained or intrigued by this fight, because a lot of people don't like Dela, a lot of people don't like Floyd. You know, they feel like they old, they need to sit their ass down, things of that nature. But they built their names, and I'm not mad at them for getting paid off their names, bro. I'm not mad at them for getting paid off their names. So we'll see how this turn out. Oscar De La Hoya put the offer out, $100 million to fight Floyd Money Mayweather. We'll see if Floyd accept the offer, and we'll go from there. Until then, it's your boy Money, it's the NSBC moving. Everybody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. You want to donate OG Money on Cash App, TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.